You guys have heard about Kodak, right? So Kodak was one of the biggest seller in cameras, and now it's nowhere in the photo camera market. And their IP, yet it sold its IP for $525 million. Same way, Motorola Mobility, which was the largest manufacturer of mobile phones, which is again not in market at all, and which was almost bankrupt, was able to sell its IP for around $12.5 billion, and it was purchased by Google. The only reason they had their IPs with them. Well, this is the value of IP in today's world, and we at White Money Consultants help protect your IP, and we are doing this from past 10 years. Now, let me start off tell you what are the three forms of IPR, which is intellectual property rights, what we call as. So the three forms of IPR are trademarks, copyrights, and patents. When it comes to trademark is made up of two words: trade, which means business, and mark, by which your customer identifies your product or service. When it comes to copyright is basically a right given by the law to the creator of a particular, to the creator of either a dramatic thing or a literary work or artistic work, creators of softwares, cinematographic films, or even sound recordings. So these are the people who can take copyright for them, and it is a lifetime right which they get. When it comes to patent, it's a legal document, again given by the law, which is given to a particular person to invent a particular invention. Now this helps him exclude others either to copy, sell, or make one more of it. And this is valid for a period of 21 years from the date of filing the application. Now today I will be more focusing on trademarks, telling you, I have already told the meaning. Now I'll tell you the three important things why you need a trademark. And this I will be merging with few case studies which happened with my client. Now one of our clients who wanted to start a new venture, he gave us the details of the name and the logo which he wanted to trademark, and he told us to take a search, which is the usual routine which we follow. So when we took a search, we found an exact identical mark and in the same category of business. When we told him about this, he straight away told Vanitha, I have already purchased the domain name, I have registered my company, I have got my website done, my logos are designed, and even the brochures are printed. I have spent so much. Now what shall I do? Well, we straight away advised him not to apply for trademarks because this could lead to trademark infringement, and he might get a notice from the other company. Now, with this case study, the conversation starter which you can do, because we usually think that startups, before even they start their venture, better to have a trademark search done so that they can check over the name availability. So when you meet any startup or your friend who is starting a venture, when you come to know, just ask them or tell them, that's an awesome name, but have you protected it? And with this regard, my gives would be pothi.com, Sai Babas, and Dotted Eye. And my specific ask, as I said, startups who have those wacky kind of names, and companies who are starting up new brands and products. The second advantage of getting a trademark, again I would explain with this a case study which happened with one of our client called Dispoline, which are into hospital disposals, came across another company with the exact identical name and in the same field. So since we had already applied for a trademark for them, and being a prior user, our client being a prior user, we could straight away send them a notice for trademark infringement, which resulted in closing of that firm, and also we could remove the trademark we could also remove their trademark from the registry. Now, since this is related to similar names or confusing these similar names, so you might also come across your clients who will tell, there is one more company open. For example, his firm is in Yeshwanthpur, and he'll tell that there is one more firm open in Jayanagar with a similar name. Whenever they approach you like that, and just ask them, are your clients getting confused with the other company? If they say yes, just connect them to us. And my gives for this would be Ensoft, Pi International, and Quaish. My ask would be people who are established for more than 5 years, or companies which are established for more than 5 years and still do not have a TM or R. Now the third advantage of having a trademark is, again, let me explain you with one more example, which happened with one of the top online selling company called Chumbak, which are our oldest client. Chumbak actually found that their designs and names were copied, and they were actually selling it online on portals like Flipkart, Amazon, and Snapdeal. And since they had a registered trademark, so the advantage was we could straight away send notices to the online portals like Flipkart, Amazon, and Snapdeal, which in turn resulted in the removal of those companies by the online portals itself. They stopped the other companies, the fake companies, to actually put their products, and this helped in actually removing the infringed company. And the conversation starter for this would be, you can say, like, for the companies which sell online, you can just ask them, are your products online? If they say yes, just ask them, are there any other companies which are using your name and selling online? If they say yes, then just connect them to us. We can help them remove the other company which are selling their or fake products or similar products. Now my gives would be Manik Square, Chumbak, and Kataria Silks. All these three companies sell their products online. My ask would be companies who sell products online. Very simple. And now, since you have got to know what are the importance of trademark, usually the most important question which a company or any firm come across is, why should I buy from you? Not the unique selling point, but what is that unique buying point which makes you different from any other IP firm or any firm? So there are several companies which does IP work, and sometimes even at a lesser price. Then why should you refer White Money Consultants for their IP requirements? Well, in those companies which offer such services, trademarks are done as a mass production, and seldom do they give the required attention which is required for a proper taking care of the trademarks right from the beginning till it get registered, and even for the renewal thing. So now, since you all know, brands are not just brands, they are your most valuable asset, and they are actually the identity of your company. Now to protect that, you need a proper attorney or a person who can take care of your brands right from the beginning till the end. And most importantly, when I talk about these companies, they have hundreds of trademarks applied every month. They are like any other trademark for them. But at White Money, we ensure that all your IPs are taken care very well, because we take some work or a little work, but we handle them very carefully. Now at the end, I would like to just say this. So if you're traveling, imagine you're traveling on a highway abroad. Any car can take you there on auto drive mode. But when the roads are tricky and outdated, you need a driver to maneuver and reach the destination. And we at White Money have expert drivers with us. Thank you so much.